But yeah, like I said, this is probably, I guess, an update or a little more information on the Brick Lady. Okay, it's a video by Pink Book Lessons. I love her. She's an awesome creator. So I wanted to check it out. So why not check it out together?
What have I ever done to anybody in my life to deserve this? I never did anything in my life to hurt anybody. Literally, a man asked me for my number. I said no, and he picked up a brick. Yo, this man just hit me in my face with a brick, and all these black men just watch, and they don't give a
brick is.
Yeah, this man grabbed a rock and it hit me in my face because I would have given him my number. And all y'all just
see, this is the danger, right? This is the danger that women have, the crying wolf thing, right? Where they say all this thing, men are dangerous, all these rhetorics, right? All these things, and then turns out to be a lie or half truths or whatever. And then it just makes people more questionable of incidents. So let's say an incident of, let's say, possible abuse. But now you are questioning if it actually happened, right? Because, sad as it may, we've had women lie, right? Or exaggerated the story. So now you question if it's true, if it happened, if it whatever. And it just makes things worse. So, and women are synonymous with it because women always sought out to be victims of some sort. So now you taint the image of victims, right? You make people question victims, right? Like, is that really true? Is this, like, is she probably lying? She's probably not, nothing probably happened to her, all this stuff. And it's like, women like this is absolutely disgusting. And we don't have enough women talking about it or calling these women out. We have plenty of women supporting her, right?
Watch. You don't see it.
What you
You don't see it.
want to do?
What y'all do? I want y'all to be a man. I want y'all to be a man and do something. Y'all gonna let a man hit me in my face. Oh, y'all.
This woman went viral in September 2023 after those videos were posted on the Shade Room. They got over 1 million likes for helping her spread her lie. And black women everywhere came out fighting for this woman, defending her. They used these videos of her spewing lies on black men as another opportunity to openly display their misandry, just like they always.
And it's crazy, right? A brick to the face. Her skin is so smooth. It looks like a bruise, yes, but it's like brick is a hard surface. I don't know. This is why there was a lot of questioning, and it's like, this woman, synonymous. She has a history, right, of doing things like this, right? She has a history of, like, playing the victim, going to GoFundMe, and then getting money for it. A history of it. This ain't a one-off thing. Right? That would be like, okay, maybe it's true, right? Because if it's a one-off thing, wow. But it's not. It's happened multiple times. And that's the problem right there.
Do every day on social media. I made one video about this hoax and explained that she's lying, just like Carly Russell Smollett did. I told you I did not believe this woman, it wasn't adding up. As it was revealed, this wasn't her first time doing this. I told you that this woman was scamming black females and black male simps out of thousands of dollars because they started sending her buku cash, one Cash App, Venmo, and donating to her GoFundMe. Then you also had a lot of female misandrists and black male simps who came out defending her and condemning black American men with absolutely no proof. They just went along with her story in the name of believe all women.
No black man should think it's okay to pick up a brick and hit a black woman. No black man, I don't care. And in addition to that, no black man should be witnessing another black man pick up a brick to hit a black woman. And let me tell you one other thing that I didn't like about this is, because I've been following this, is I read the comments and I promise you, I cannot understand why other black women justified the violence that this black woman went through because of looking at her old posts.
Because you Muppet baby, she was lying. They didn't just come for black men. They also came for black women who did not believe her. Well, I'm sorry, Al. Some of us are logical and we have common sense. We're not just going to believe a black woman every time she says something because she's a black woman. And it's crazy that you're getting on us Americans over some lying Somali woman.
Playing with me like
That's the thing, right? I think that's the problem with modern day society, right? It's a mob mentality, or it's what is that word? What is that thing? Just trying to get justice through social media. None of these people were there. They weren't. Okay? They don't know what happened. Literally, they just saw a woman talking about it. That's it. They saw nothing about the situation. So really, it's like it's the thing where proven guilty before you're proven guilty, right? Before and then you're guilty until proven innocent. I'm sorry. And what? It's like literally they took her word for it before knowing anything. This is the thing where that's why people say, right? Why do you think a lot of men say a woman's past matter? Because you do not know the person. You cannot predict the future, nor do you know the person. So the past is a good indicator, right, of personality, of like actions, okay? If you were a thief or a scammer most of your life, okay, then it's highly likely that you are still a scammer, right? It's a high chance because you don't know the person, so you will take assumptions by their past actions. And her past actions, she's been a scammer, or she's done this victim money grab multiple times.
I'm not from Africa. Y'all playing with me like I'm from Somalia. Y'all playing with me like we don't do voodoo there. Y'all playing with me like my mom's not a witch and my dad's not a wizard.
It's disgusting that black men felt it was okay to watch it, and it's disgusting for black women to step into their comments and say that she deserved it. I am disappointed across the board on this whole thing.
These men out here they just try to be nice to them just so you can make it to your car or to your house. I know it sounds misogynistic as hell, and I'm not taking the responsibility off the men. I'm saying that the men ain't. But until they become, y'all gotta be safe. And so I just encourage you to try your hardest to be nice.
And it's usually the gay men, right? It's like, it's simps, gay men. They are it's like, they fall for it every time. They're one of the most illogical subset of men out there.
When they approach you and give you your unwanted advances.
Here's the thing when it comes to black women. Unfortunately, it seems like you have to be the perfect victim to be cared about, protected, for them to be sympathy, right?
And no, you just have to be telling the truth. And your words alone will not cut it.
And that is it, y'all. I don't give a how annoying she is. I don't give a she's a lesbian or whatever the other stupid reason y'all have. And fathers, even if you're not with these people, the moms anymore, you have got to start sitting your sons down and drill it through their head. Even if you was abusing that mama, that's not what it's not it, y'all.
Look at Claudia up there wagging her finger telling black men what they need to do. The Somali woman lied on the black man, and all of a sudden this turned into what black fathers need to do. They need to tell their sons this and that. Okay, Claudia, so what's the message now? What should black mothers be telling their black daughters about lying on men, about keeping their hands to themselves? Because according to a Houston prosecutor, this woman, she's got a problem with both. Yes, the investigation is over and it was determined that she is a fat liar.
Anybody that ever told you differently was a fat Faison liar.
The woman at the center of a viral
And this is the thing, right? Not a single one, right? Not a single one person that did all this simping, all this fake ass believing in this fake ass victim is going to backtrack, apologize, and change their tune. Not a single one. I haven't seen it, right? And definitely not on social media. So that's the thing, right? That's the thing with a lot of these people. They jump to conclusions and then do not have the decency, okay? I don't know. I guess decency to actually stand up, right? Stand on their words and see that, okay, you know what? I was at fault, right? It's disgusting.
video who claimed a man threw a brick at her head because she would not give him her phone number is now wanted by Houston police. This story got national attention after that woman live streamed what she claimed was the aftermath on Instagram and started a GoFundMe. Only KPRC2's Bryce Newberry is talking with the prosecutor on this case tonight. He joins us live near the Galleria with the latest. Bryce.
Daniela, Houston police got called to this street in September, and when they arrived, the woman seen in that viral video told them that an Uber driver threw a brick at her head and then tried to kidnap her. But tonight, she has become the focus of this criminal investigation because Houston police say the surveillance footage captured by cameras on this street doesn't match her story.
Yo, this man just hit me in my face with a brick and all these black men just watched.
This video with more than 1 million likes on the Shade Room's Instagram page captured the moments after what appeared to be a brutal attack in West Houston.
Y'all gonna let a man hit me in my face?
The woman is 33-year-old Rhoda Osman.
What have I ever done to anybody in my life to deserve this?
Seen here in...
You scam people. You trick people out of their money. You use people's idiocy, right? Their sheepness, right? Their simpness, their foolishness against them. And scam them out of their money. Which, you know what? Fine, they deserve because they were fools. But still, that's what you've done to people.
Tears in a hospital gown.
She told the detective that responded that she was hit in the head with a brick after she refused to give her phone number to a guy on the street.
And was that verified by any of the evidence that detectives looked at?
No, that was not verified.
Harris County prosecutor Keith Houston says surveillance videos from that early September morning show Osman hitting a man first.
So she's the one who, she was the aggressor?
She was the aggressor, yes.
And it was a water bottle that hit her, not a brick?
He did have a water bottle in his hand, and we think that's what left the mark.
According to court documents, she asked someone else to launch this GoFundMe for her recovery, raising more than $42,000. But as the story went viral, a blogger on TikTok called police, alerting them to this 2020 GoFundMe, which claimed a vicious assault by a security guard in Minneapolis.
Detective Thornton verified with Minneapolis police that there was no assault done at that time. It was completely fictional.
Prosecutors allege theft by deception and believe she would have received all that money had the campaign not been shut down.
The violence that I have suffered since September 3rd is just unbelievable. I can't even believe I'm here. They try to leave me for dead.
In an Instagram story posted Wednesday, Osman...
Leave you for dead? You were standing and complaining about it. And it's like... See, that is obvious liar mentality. Always changing your story or exaggerating, adding more to the story. Left for dead? Like, supposedly when it just happened, you went live. You weren't left for dead.
Dressed those who have doubted her.
I actually have things going on in my life. I actually have real ways to make money. I don't have to get a GoFundMe for money. I actually can earn income because I'm actually educated and I actually am talented.
And tonight, a spokesperson for GoFundMe telling KPRC2 GoFundMe has zero tolerance for the misuse of our platform. The fundraiser has been removed from the platform. All donors have been...
The problem is all donors, right, should not have gotten their refund. Right? They shouldn't have gotten their refund because they were stupid enough to do it. I'm sorry, right? At the end of the day, when your stupidity got the better of you, take it as a lesson. That's what I would say, because you should have thought better. In life, a lot of people, right? We need lessons. We need to learn from our mistakes. When technically you fund her, you got your money back. What did you learn?
Refunded, and Rhoda Osman has been banned from using the platform for any future fundraisers. Osman did not respond when I reached out to her on Instagram this evening. Tonight, she is wanted here in Harris County on that theft charge. Anyone with information on her whereabouts can report that to Houston Police. We're live near the Galleria. I'm Bryce Newberry, KPRC 2 News.
What you gonna do? And I told all these men, like, yo, why this man got a brick on my face? And he's holding a brick. And all these is watching, and nobody does nothing.
You going to jail. You're going to jail.
Now that this scammer was exposed for not only lying in 2023, but lying on several occasions, making up all kinds of stories, had all of these Protect Black Women misandrists and feminists believing that she was somehow a real forever victim, that all these unfortunate attacks just kept happening to her. This one hoax, however, that's the one that will finally place this woman in jail, hopefully. What's really annoying is how black media used this story to further spew their own black...
To be honest, I doubt anything will happen to her. I think she's going to slap on a wrist. Right? A fine, maybe, but I doubt anything significant will happen to her, because I think this is utterly disgusting. Because things like this is perpetually pushing a narrative. Right? Now you have black men versus black women more because of this black woman. It's like now you have more of people at each other's throats.
Misandry, from people saying men ain't SH, you know the rest, wagging their fingers at men, others calling men cowards for not being willing to defend random women in random situations, not knowing anything at all. You could literally be defending a lie like this one and risking your own life to do that. I mean, all of these panels being used to spew more black misandry.
But my real issue here, of course, I don't condone any violence and I don't like it, but the men that stood around and watched, people are no longer getting any type of help in situations that they need help in. People are not being decent. People are making everything a joke, everything a moment to go viral. And this is this lady's health. You know, this could have went even worse, and she could still be in the hospital with severe damages. And so to see that nobody helped her, I mean, that's heartbreaking, completely.
Yeah. And then you have people who, if they see someone who's in trouble, they think videotaping it is their response to helping them out, and that's not the case.
Yeah, they're all of a sudden citizen journalists instead of helping. I want to just express so much compassion for this young lady. And I also want to express a lot of concern for where we are if people can stand around and watch that. We do.
See, this is the thing, right? People like this, they're not going to get back online or back on video to retract the things they said or change their statements or stuff like that. They're not. And this is the thing. When the message is already out there, the damage is done. It's done, right? It happened. And people are gonna, it's like, not like people's going to see, other, the retracted statements or the backlash, because news become old news and then people move on. But the stigma is there already.
Have to get involved. She asked a question in that. She said, what did I ever do to deserve this? Nothing. You didn't do anything to deserve that. So we want to put that out there.
This lady really had a lot of people out here looking like fools. The moral of the story is you cannot believe all women because some women are liars. You get into a situation based on a lie, you lose your life based on a lie, or destroy your life based on a lie, that's going to be on you. Because when you're done defending them, they will keep living and keep lying like they never told a lie before. Guys should definitely stay away from emotional women who may be acting like a chameleon, but when you put a situation like this in front of them, the mask will melt immediately. She won't be able to control herself, and she will show you the true feminist that she is. It's crazy how you still have women trying to defend this lady. But shout out to the women who weren't gullible and also took some heat because you wouldn't go along with the lie. As far as this Somali woman, she should be convicted and given the max. This is a very dangerous woman, and she's still in the shade room lying, trying to get people to get on her side on social media. This woman is a danger to American society. Like, lady, shut it up and go turn yourself in, and she should be locked up. And when she's done doing her time, deport her and let her people deal with her in her own country. Because I'm telling you, she won't be able to get away with this type of behavior over there. Let's go ahead and get the conversation started.
It's a mess. And this is the thing, right? It's just more fuel to the fire of damaging the image of black men. This is the thing, right? You always say, this is why I said, plenty of videos. And I've said it, right? Please check my other videos. That things like this show you that a lot of times black men's biggest hater is actually black women. Right? Look at all the hate. Right? Look at all the accusations, accusatory statements. Not a single one of them, right? Not a single one of these people that said all this, like black men didn't protect, black men, blah, blah. They're not retracting. They're not taking back their statements and saying, no, it's not black men's fault because they had nothing to do with this. It was a black woman. Like, this woman's fault, right? For trying to spread more hate towards men. Black men in particular. Not a single one. So you wonder why, right? Black men's image is in the gutter. Because of things like that. This adds to the image of, you know what? Black men being over violent. And now it will perpetuate that idea. And this is the thing where I'm not saying just even black men, right? We always have these things where women of all races say men are violent, men are this, men are terrible, men are abusive, men are terrible, men are dangerous and stuff like this. And we have plenty of women lying about it. And then what? It just helps perpetuate that stigma. So I think it's disgusting. I don't know.